Welcome back to Today with Matt and Dave. I'm Matt Ricker.
And I'm Dave Horvath.
And now we have some entertainment news, box office, and the Billboard Top 10.
Okay, so I guess we're going to start with the Billboard Top 10. So number 10, Paris by the Chainsmokers, great song. Number 9, Body Like a Back Row, Sam Hunt, another great song. And number 8, newcomer this week actually, one of a few newcomers, but EXO Tour Life by Lil Uzi Vert, great song, very big fan of that song. Number 7, Mask Off, it's also a newcomer by Future, newcomer this week. Number 6, I Spy by Kyle featuring Lil Yachty. Number 5, Something Just Like This, The Chainsmokers and Coldplay. Number 4, another newcomer, was Signs of Times by Harry Styles. Number 3, Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Number 2, That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. And number 1, Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, another great song. I'm actually seeing Ed Sheeran in a few months in concert over the summer.
Oh, really?
Yes, I am seeing him in June or July. You think it's July?
Cool.
I don't really remember, honestly, off the top of my head. But, Matt, the number 1 song of this week of last year, it's by who, Matt?
Work.
Yes, by
Drake and Rihanna.
Yes, look at that.
See, right, I'm getting better at this.
It took Matt, 3 seasons to get the song right.
To get on board with.
And now Matt's gotten it right like
music.
3 weeks in a row. So this is a streak. He's got 3 weeks in a row. He's gotten this.
Yeah. So I get a prize.
You know what? Maybe we should. I should. It's all for our users. If our viewers tell me that we should get a prize, I'll get you a prize next time. So we're gonna go on to the box office. As you know, we always joke around. So box office, pretty quiet, honestly. The top newcomer was what Matt and I talked about, was going Born in China, came in at 44,790,000, very low. I mean, that's what was expected. And the other newcomer came in 7th. That was Unforgettable, which was at 4.7 million. It's on a $12 million budget, so I guess that's the only good thing about it, because I've heard Unforgettable is horrible. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't think it looked that good anyway. As Matt and I talked about last week, none of the films really coming out really looked all that good. But the rest of the top 5 is pretty much the same as it was before. A little change. Number 5 is The Smurfs: The Lost Village, 4.8 million, 27% drop. It's at now 33 million on a $60 million budget. Not that great. Movie's not making the most money. It did cause 100 million, so worldwide. So I guess that's a good thing. But still, it's not making as much money as they hoped. Number 4 is Going in Style. It actually moved up from 5 to 4. 4.9 million. Pulled in at 21.9% drop. Great drop. It's out at 31 million on a $25 million budget, so it's made its money back just in the U.S., not counting overseas yet. Number 3, Beauty and the Beast, another great hold, 29.5% drop, 9.6 million. Now this is week 6, and it just cost $470 million in the United States alone on that $160 million budget. Through 6 weeks, it's really holding out well. Number 2, The Boss Baby. That's a 20.6% drop. That's a great drop right there by The Boss Baby. $12.7 million, and it's at 136 million in the United States alone, so that's a pretty good drop itself. And number 1, the same number 1 as last week, The Fate of the Furious. It was 38.4 million, 61% drop, pretty big drop. That's what I expected though. So that so far as of Monday, it was at a $163 million made in the U.S. and on a $250 million budget. I mean, overseas it's already broke $1 billion. So I mean, it's going to make $1 billion because overseas it's making a ridiculous amount of money. John, how are you? My roommate Murph commenting on our post saying, Dave, shout me out. He had to put in words, shout me out, because, him putting it just Dave wouldn't mean I would shout him out. But hello, Murph. I hope your team's doing it. I hope Man City is losing to Man United. And yes, that Murph actually beat me to it. An upcoming film that they just released the trailer for was Kingsman 2. Kingsman 2 looks phenomenal. Kingsman 1 was an absolute fantastic film. I'll tell you now, I saw that 2014, did not think it was going to be great at all. It was 2015 year. I did not expect that to be good at all. I just had to see it because I'm like, this is something different. And honestly, Kingsman, one of the best spy films I've ever seen. It really, really is phenomenal.
Yeah, I think I may have had a glimpse of it. It really does look good.
And the trailer looked awesome for it. I just had the new trailer, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
So we will see. Some stuff upcoming. Matt, I'm gonna take the first one. This is an interesting film coming out called The Circle. I'm interested in this for a multitude of reasons, and we'll get into that in a second. But it's coming to over 2,800 theaters, and it's May Holland, played by the phenomenal Emma Watson. You know, if anyone knows, I love Emma Watson. She's phenomenal
she's
every way
great.
possible. Sees it as an opportunity of a lifetime when she lands a job at the world's most powerful technological and social media company. Encouraged by our company's founder, played by the great Tom Hanks, May joins a groundbreaking experiment that pushes the boundaries of privacy, ethics, and personal freedom. Her participation in that experiment and every decision she makes soon starts to affect the lives and futures of her friends, family, and that of humanity. Very interesting film. Makes me think of like a Google slash The Circle. Almost reminds me of if it's Google meets Apple, like that. One of the Silicon Valley mega multi-billion-dollar companies, trillion-dollar companies. It looks really interesting, especially because it's a whole ethics of bringing to privacy. It's something we've talked about now is our national privacy with our government.
Oh, yeah.
Are they infringing on that too much? And with the passing of the laws that now they can sell your browser history, definitely interesting. Great time I think for this to come out. Kind of makes it like this may be a fictionalized film, but it offers some things that could really possibly happen. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would like to go see The Circle. I'm very interested in The Circle, and I will definitely see it, and I hope it's good. It looks very interesting, looks very, very dramatic. Let's hope it's good. But what do you got, Matt?
All right, and John says hi on my video
Yeah,
too.
he said hi to you.
How you
too.
doing?
Matt, what do you think? Do you want The Circle? Are you interested in that?
It looks pretty interesting. You don't see those types of
Films made.
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So
I think it looks pretty cool. Something different to check out.
something different, Matt. It fits into our ad media law and ethics class. Bringing in freedom, privacy, things that we've talked about. I really am hoping it's good. I'm actually. Most films, I was like, oh, it's good, or maybe not, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm really actually hoping this is good because.
And yeah, I mean, and also because Emma Watson is in there, she's one of my favorite actresses.
Emma Watson,
as well.
and if you know Star Wars, if any Star Wars fans, John Boyega, he's also in the film, and as well as Tom Hanks. I think it's a pretty good cast, and it's just an interesting concept. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
So we got next, Matt.
All right, the next one is How to Be a Latin Lover. Kind of a weird title there. Maximo, who is played by Eugenio Derbez, I think I said that right, gets the surprise of his life when his wealthy 80-year-old wife dumps him for a younger car salesman. Forced out of his mansion, he must now move in with his estranged sister, Sarah, who is being played by Salma
Hayek.
And her nerdy but adorable son Hugo, who's being played by Rafael Alejandro. And anxious to return to the lap of luxury, Maximo hatches a scheme to seduce a widowed billionaire who's being played by Raquel Welch and live the high life once again.
This just sounds hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Just the title, "How to Be a Latin Lover," and then just the description just is hilarious.
And only playing in 1,000 theaters.
I mean, it's a small opening. It sounds funny, Matt. Just reading his what? Now next week, the last film coming out, 550 theaters. Slight. Now, I mean, I've seen this. I was very confused at first if this was an actual film. Is this just like a trailer made by some YouTube person, or like is this something they just made? Because it went from being a magician to like having powers. But after his mother's death, a young street magician played by Jacob Lattimore, who people know as an actor, singer, whatever he does everything it seems, turns to dealing drugs at parties to support his little sister. When she's kidnapped by the supply, he uses his sleight of hand and keen intelligence to find her. So it's like, I don't know, I've seen trailers and it's like, he's doing magician tricks. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it happens to be like, oh, we're gonna like, take you took your sister, and then he can magically like use telepathy and telepathic. He's telepathic. He can like move things now, and he's got telekinetic and telekinesis. I went, whoa, wait, what? He reminds me of fun of him. It makes me think of like Gambit from X-Men. If you know who Gambit is, Gambit was in X-Men Origin Wolverine. Funny enough, they're actually making a film about that. They don't with Channing Tatum, but it made me think of that. I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, it's one of those so-so ones.
I mean, the thing I'm most excited for is next Friday is Guardians of the Galaxy 2 coming out, and yes, Guardians of the Galaxy I think doing a phenomenal job promoting this film, and definitely with Chris Pratt. If you follow him on any social media, if you don't, I really recommend it because it is a treat and a half to see that man do the things he does. He is hilarious. But that's all we got, Meg. Any news, entertainment news, anything crazy?
Well, actually, during in between our segments, I got breaking news on the United passenger who was dragged off a flight a few weeks ago. He has reached a settlement with United Airlines, so I guess it was settled outside of court. So.
I mean, there's entertainment. Sadly, think about it. There were so many memes made about that. There were so many.
Oh my gosh.
videos. They had ones of someone made an ad for Southwest that says, "We beat the competition, not you." I think that's hilarious. I mean, I understand Southwest said like, "Oh, we didn't actually make that," but you know what? I would take that. I think it's hilarious. That's a very well done. Whoever thought it really, really funny. But
yeah.
You know, that's all we got today, Murph. I'm happy you like turtles. I really am happy that you like turtles. But that's all I got today, man. Anything else?
Yeah, no, that's it. And thanks as always for tuning in. Last week will be our final show of season 4.
Last week, next week.
Oh,
wait, last week or next week?
Yeah, so.
Oh, wait, last week or next week?
Next week.
Oh, okay, so I think you said last week. I was like, Matt, last week.
Yeah.
How are we here today then?
Yeah, thanks for correcting that.
No, next week, people.
Yeah, next week. So be sure to tune in, and thanks as always. Have a good week. I'm Matt Ricker.
I'm Dave Horvath.
And we'll see you next time.
Adios. See you next week, people. Last week. Tune in for the fun.